There's a list of things that I genuinely hate, like pedophiles or Marvel shows. Sorry, Daredevil. I actually really like Daredevil. It was pretty good. And The Punisher was good too. Shit. Or people who do reckless driving content creation where they put other lives in danger just by driving on the interstate, being a complete jackass. However, there's something that I would put up on that list right now. And what better way to inject this hatred into your brain but with a story. Port Charlotte has done it again. A 2-year-old has been shot by a 4-year-old.
A 2-year-old who was shot inside this home over the weekend.
Deputies were here on Pulaski Street in Port Charlotte. They told us Saturday that a 2-year-old was shot in the hand by a 4-year-old. The 2-year-old was taken to a hospital and is expected to be okay.
So apparently the 2-year-old was only shot in the hand. Now, that doesn't really excuse anything. We're very lucky that the 2-year-old is going to survive this incident, but this is still a very insanely asinine. It's completely asinine. How does this even happen? It's the lack of accountability of gun ownership and parenting combined. How do you fuck up both of those things at the same time? Like, how? It's such a regular and common thing to fuck up at the same time, it seems like, especially in the United States, mostly.
How does a 4-year-old gain access to a loaded gun? What are detectives doing about it? And who are they going to hold accountable? You know
what's crazy? Is that the house actually looks like really well kept. Like the landscaping and everything here, it looks really well kept. Which is crazy, because like it looks like the front's clean, like it gets pressure washed, like the roof looks fine. The vehicle that they drive is like good. It's got stickers on the back of it, so it doesn't look like they're like vagrants or like some kind of weird people. Like, but it's crazy. Like, you shouldn't have your weapon loaded, and you shouldn't have your weapon within reach of the child. Not to mention, you shouldn't not be supervising your child. So there's so many problems with this, because if you have a weapon, make sure it's out of reach. Get a gun locker. Have a lock. A 4-year-old isn't going to be able to do a lock. It doesn't matter what kind of lock it is. Second of all, watch your kids. It's just not hard. It's just not hard to do. It's just people genuinely, this is neglect. This is flat out just neglect and lack of accountability. This is actually fucked. I've covered stories like this before on my YouTube channel. I've actually, okay, so there was this one incident, I believe it was like a 4-year-old or maybe a little bit older. His dad was like getting arrested or something, so the kid went to the car and grabbed a gun and was going to like shoot at the police. And, like, this kid got into a gunfight with the police, and I don't think any of this is gonna end good for them. I honestly got like I want people to keep their kids for any capacity, but when you are just this blatantly like neglectful and you lack accountability with your own weapon, and it doesn't seem like like I said, their home doesn't look like it's trashed or like fucked up, but you never know who's living inside of what. This is definitely a serious situation. It's really sad to see that this happened to a child, especially like they say that the kid's gonna be okay. Like the kid obviously survived, but no one really specified any details on what's gonna happen to his like fucking hand. Like what's gonna happen? Is he gonna make a full recovery with his hand? Are they just gonna like, did he lose any fingers? Like, is this something that's going to affect him for the rest of his life? You know, is this genuinely something that's going to disable him? I don't know. They didn't really specify any of that, but it's a fucked situation, and it's crazy because it's like it's just another day in fucking Port Charlotte, brother. How the fuck does this happen? I swear to God, it's such a sad and common thing for people to just load their weapons and leave it the fuck out for and not watch their kids. Hey, there's so many problems. You shouldn't have the weapon loaded. You shouldn't have it within reach of a child, and you shouldn't not be watching your child. End of story. Personally, me, I don't think they should keep their kids. That's fucked. But anyway, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Complete.